Hey, it's Marc, and this is Alter Ego Comics TV for the week of July 14th, 2021. Happy New Comic Book Day. I'm back with my recommendations for things you should pick up at your local comic shop this week, and let's dive right into them with Aliens Aftermath. This is a one-shot that is the aftermath of the movie Aliens. Stuff that we did not see in Alien 3, and actually really doesn't involve anyone from the movie Aliens, except kind of tangentially one character. But this takes place decades after the events of the movie Aliens, but there is a connection, and it's a must-buy for any fan of Alien or Aliens. If you're reading Philip Kennedy Johnson's Alien series, I highly recommend this. This is written by Benjamin Percy, by the way. Awesome writer, currently writing Wolverine and X-Force, among other things. Artwork is by Dave Wachter. And yeah, if you're a fan of Alien or Aliens, you should get it. Simple. Another new one this week is Beyond the Breach, issue number 1. This is published by Aftershock. It's written by Ed Brisson, he of Ghost Rider and other fame. He's done many things over at Marvel. This might be his first creator-owned book. Don't quote me on that, but it might be. Artwork by Damian Cutiero. And I really enjoyed this one. It reminds me a lot of the movie The Mist. It's either The Mist or The Fog. It's the one that's based on the Stephen King short story and is incredibly dark and depressing, and the ending will shake you to your core. Whatever movie that was, it's either The Mist or The Fog. I think it's The Mist. But that's what Beyond the Breach kind of reminds me of. Main character is a 20-something woman who's coming out of a bad relationship. All of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. An interdimensional portal opens. Bad stuff happens. And she ends up kind of having to take an abandoned child. But the kid's parents are missing, so she kind of takes the kid along to keep him safe. Really enjoy the first issue. I like most of what Ed Brisson does, so I give a thumbs up to Beyond the Breach. From the world of man-eaters, we have The Cursed, and this is a one-shot that appears to not be a one-shot. It's a one-shot, but you get to the end, and what does it say? Let's go here. To be continued, so perhaps it's a miniseries. This is Angie's pick of the week. I really enjoyed it. You don't have to know anything about man-eaters to pick this up and enjoy it. It's basically just a well-written, kind of, sort of horror story. Light on horror, heavy on humor, and all kinds of other fun stuff that make comics great. Written by Chelsea Kane. Artwork is by, help me out here. And where would that credits page be? I'm going to say Leah Mitterrand. I really dug it too. Again, Man-Eaters The Cursed. If you're looking to dip your toe into the world of Man-Eaters, then I would check this out. And then go back and pick up the graphic novels because they're outstanding. Valiant is still publishing comics. Newsflash. And there's a new Ninjak series out. This is written by Jeff Parker. Artwork by Javier Pulido. Maybe now's the time that you want to check out Ninjak. I don't know. There have only been 37 Ninjak series over the last 15 years, so just letting you know that there's a new Ninjak series out, and you may want to check it out. And there are people that are excited about Valiant Comics and Ninjak and those sorts of things, and you might be one of them. Or maybe you've been intrigued, or maybe you're looking for a new superhero book to check out within a new universe. That's what Ninjak number 1 is for. And my pick this week is War of the Bounty Hunters, issue number 2. It feels like the first issue came out a lifetime ago, but it's because of probably all the tie-ins that have been published in between. But this is issue number 2 of 5 of the core miniseries. Just so good. If you're a Star Wars fan, you have to be reading War of the Bounty Hunters. So much history here. So many different characters make appearances. I don't think I'm spoiling anything. We got a big reveal at the end of the first issue that Kira from the movie Solo is kind of the one pulling the strings behind the Scoundrels Ball. She's still running, whatchamacallit, Crimson Dawn. And she clearly has a history with Han Solo, but now she has the Frozen and Carbonite Han, and she's auctioning him off to the highest bidder at the Scoundrels Ball. Really good stuff. Lots of great graphic novels to check out this week, including the next entry in Marvel's Mighty Masterworks new size edition. This is more of an oversized digest. It collects Fantastic Four number 1 through 10, the original 10 issues by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and you get them all for $16 on really nice paper stock. The colors are bright and pop. This is a fantastic way to experience the first 10 issues of the Fantastic Four. The first entry was Amazing Spider-Man, which we are sadly sold out of, and so is The World, apparently. So maybe we'll be able to get that back in at some point. But we have lots of copies of Fantastic Four, and we're going to continue to stock these as they come in. We've got Thor and Avengers and X-Men on deck. Great way to, as an adult, experience the Marvel Universe of days gone by, but also for younger readers. These are definitely appropriate for kind of that 8 to 12 age range or higher. So if you have a child that's interested in the MCU and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this is a great way for them to check out the original stories. I love this format. And so do many of you, apparently, because Spider-Man sold out just like that. This one was on my personal pull list. This is The History of the Marvel Universe by Marc Waid and Javier Rodriguez. Fantastic miniseries that came out 2 years ago, give or take, and is a great refresher for Marvel fans of what has happened in the Marvel Universe over the last 80 years, give or take. This is a conversation between an older Franklin Richards and Galactus. They are the kind of narrators of the story, but they hit all of the high points in the history of the Marvel Universe, and it's done in story format. So it's not an encyclopedia, it's not bullet point entries, it's a story. And so much has happened, even for longtime fans like myself, that this was so much fun to read. And Marc Waid has an incredible grasp on the history of the Marvel Universe that he just does a great job telling that story here. Speaking of great storytellers, Tom Taylor is back with Injustice: Gods Among Us Year Zero. This is the complete collection of Year Zero. I think this was a digital-only series. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was. And this is the prequel to the best-selling Injustice comics by Tom Taylor, which, of course, led into the Injustice video game, the popular Injustice video game. So this is the prequel. This sets up a lot. And I haven't read it yet, and I'm looking forward to it because the first few volumes of Injustice: Gods Among Us were just amazing. It was a great kind of Elseworld / what if set within the DC universe. So Injustice Year Zero is out in hardcover. Also, you may have seen Sylvie, aka female Loki, on the Loki series on Disney+. Well, now we get a collection of Loki Reborn. This is when Loki was a female in the Marvel Universe, with stuff written by J. Michael Straczynski, who got a nod in the credits, or who's getting a nod in the credits of the Disney Plus series because of Sylvie. So if you want to check out those stories of Loki, Mistress of Mischief, that graphic novel's available. And finally, not tying into, but really this has nothing to do with the Black Widow movie, which came out last week, which I thought was very good. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Taskmaster, the Taskmaster miniseries written by Jed MacKay, artwork by Alessandro Vitti. This is the comic version of Taskmaster, which is not female, which is not a Russian dictator's daughter. But this was a really, really good story that surprised a lot of people. So if you have not checked out the Taskmaster miniseries, now you can check it out in graphic novel format. Collects the entire 5-issue miniseries. So there you have it. July 14th, new releases that I think you should check out. Head out to your local comic shop and show them some love. Pick up some of these awesome new releases. Make sure you hit subscribe. Punch the subscribe button, as Deadpool says. And leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from and if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. See you next week.